Irene here. Hello. Thank you. I want to also, in gratefulness, I want to be able to say thank you to all my audience out there and everybody that's looking at these videos, because you're taking the time for you. You're taking the time to actually fill your soul with some light from the words that I'm channeling. Because see, most of these words, other than in the beginning of the videos, are channeled through. And it's beautiful to listen to these words and be able to heal. And when I'm saying heal, it means heal coming into the present moment. Because in the present moment, your immunity thrives and everything is just perfect in the awareness of this moment. With that said and done, today I'm going to be talking about perceptions. And this three-dimensional world, when I say this three-dimensional world, I'm saying that we look at things concretely. Little kids look at things concretely, and as we grow up as adults, we start looking at things as abstract, a little bit more inner. But we need to take it a little bit step further than that. If we're coming from the present moment, then at any given time, whatever we're seeing as reality, we have a chance to change that into a different perception. And doing that helps us to stay happy and joyful. So let's say someone has, for an example, someone has an argument and they're arguing back, and you're arguing back and forth with that person. Your perception is, at that given moment, that that person is a bad person because you're judging them as well. You're saying they're wrong and I'm right. I'm always right. And this is the only way or the only solution to this problem. Now, that's looking at it very concretely without being actually questioning what's going on. And you're looking at it, your perception at that point that this is bad. And you file that into your mind as a bad experience, and that person may walk away and you guys may never talk again. And that little scenario runs over and over in your head. And that is your perception of something really being bad. It just never got resolved. Now, you could take that same scenario and the person is arguing with you, and either within it, you change the way you respond to it. If you're in the present moment, you're going to respond from unconditional love. And understand that whatever they're saying to you has to do with the way they're looking through their glass eyes, their glasses that they're wearing, or it is the way that they're looking at you. So it could be some form of a judgment which you can't not take personally. Though these are all perceptions that we make about different things. But if you could come from unconditional love and just let it go, don't judge that person, don't think you're right or wrong, and change your perception to, maybe there's something that I could learn from this. What is it that I'm missing that I need to learn from this? If there's something within me that I could change that this person is talking about. There is a million solutions to any given event. And you could change those perceptions so that you could stay happy and joyful, and you could build relationships with everyone. I know that a lot of people out there talk about toxic relationships, and I understand those toxic relationships. Sometimes we can't handle being in those toxic relationships. But those are big lessons for you to accept and surrender to. Those are the bigger opportunities for you to learn and for your soul to expand. The ones that you call enemies sometimes are the ones that are going to teach you the biggest lesson. I had one particular friend of mine where I changed my perception. Nobody else ended up talking to her, and I loved her dearly even after what was said and done, and I still love her unconditionally without any expectations. But I had to change my perceptions of what had taken place. I looked further and realized the lesson that I had been taught was unconditional love. So start today to really look at how you're reacting to people. React from your heart. Like I always say, drop here, not in your head. Your heart is your brain, if you want to call it that. It was the first one to be created at the moment of conception. The brain grew out of the heart. So get back in touch, come back home. come back home to the here and now and change your perceptions. Really look inside everything that happens to you for that lesson to help you to grow and help you to love and service others, and also to bring you to gratefulness. Your first prayer throughout the day should be one of gratefulness. I am grateful here being able to give this message to you all. I'm grateful that I'm breathing, that I could stand, that I could see, that I could move, that I could feel, and be able to give this message to you all. I'm grateful that I could send love through this video to you all. So start being grateful, and in gratefulness you will learn how to change your perceptions, and you will grow. Your soul will ever be able to expand. And the aura is actually the soul. So as your soul expands, so does your aura, which is one and the same. It's really who you are. So I leave you with this, that my wish for today would be that you really start watching your thoughts and watching your perceptions and changing those so that you could be a happier, not human being, but a spiritual being. And I leave you with a lot of hugs and kisses and wishes that you will be in the here and now, in light with love, Irene.